Who are you?
I am called Robin Goodfellow, that frights the maidens of the villager, skim milk and sometimes labor in the quern, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no barn, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm. I am that merry wanderer of the night.
Since you are the Robin Goodfellow who causes mischief, you think you are up to stirring up some trouble?
Yes.
Take this flour and add it to the tea that men by names Cassius and Brutus will drink and be on the same side at the Hatter's tea. I also need you to bring back a girl named Alice. You will have to give her this apple. One side will make her grow and the other will make her shrink.
I can do that to help you.
Good.
Not I. I would love to go.
But there's no room.
There's plenty of room, especially if he doesn't go.
Perhaps I will join. See, no room.
Nonsense. There's plenty.
Why is a raven like a writing desk?
A riddle? How fun. Let me think. I don't know. Why is a raven like a writing desk?
I don't know.
That wasn't very civil of you to ask me a riddle without knowing the answer.
Wasn't very civil of you to sit down without being invited.
Good Brutus, we must kill Caesar.
What you have to say I will with patience hear, and find a time both meet to hear and to answer such high things. Till then, my noble friend, chew upon this. Brutus had rather be a villager than to repute himself of a son of Rome under these hard conditions, as this time is like to lay upon us.
I'm glad that my weak words have struck but thus much show of fire from Brutus.
Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
Not a clue, but perhaps we should pour the tea.
Oh, yes.
Cassius, I have braved long enough. Your words have come sweet to mine ears. We stand up against the spirit of Caesar, and in spirit of men there is no blood. Oh, that we then could become of Caesar's spirit, and not dismember Caesar. But alas, Caesar must bleed for it. And gentle friends, let's kill him boldly, but not wrathfully. Let's cut his head off. We shall recruit the services of the queen.
Yea, Brutus, I adore thou'st idea.
Have either of you seen a fairy come by here by the name of Robin Goodfellow?
I saw a fairy not too long ago. I didn't catch his name, though. He seemed to be in an awful hurry to wherever he was going.
Did he carry a flower with him?
Yes, he did. I remember now. I was following him until I got lost. I thought it was so bizarre here, so I moved on, which is when I found the Hatter, Brutus, and Cassius.
Were we lost?
I don't know, were you? It did seem like you knew where you were.
Well, then you could not have found us if we were not lost.
That is true. Well, then I saw the Hatter, Brutus, and Cassius. We all sat down to tea, and Hatter and I listened to a very strange conversation between Brutus and Cassius. They seemed to be as confused as me when I first got here.
I would not drink that tea if I were you.
But why not?
Go.
I believe it is the cause of the strange behavior that you saw between Brutus and Cassius earlier. There is an antidote, but you'd have to find Caesar. He told it earlier.
What a curious feeling.
I've heard of those oranges that turn into apples. One side makes you grow, the other side makes you shrink.
I'm very curious.
We should be off to find Caesar.
Oh, for his head!
I beg your pardon.
No, you can't cut off his head. He's the only one with the antidote.
What antidote?
The one that'll turn Cassius and Brutus back to their normal selves.
Off with her head! How dare you go against me?
Alice, eat that apple there. Eat the growing side.
How will that help? She wants to cut off my head, not watch me grow.
Alice, they'll understand soon. Just eat it.
All right.
Off! Off! Off with her head!
I have grown so tall. I guess growing up isn't so bad, but I think I'll shrink for now.
Thank you for saving me. What was it that you needed?
A vial. If I don't get it, Cassius and Brutus will murder you in cold blood.
That must be what this is.
Yeah. Thank you. Let's go, Hatter. I think I saw them running off that way.
Let's go.
Romans, countrymen, and lovers, hear me for my cause, and be silent that you may hear. Believe me for mine honor, and have respect to mine honor, that you may believe. Censor your wisdom and awaken your senses, that you may the better judge, if there be any in this assembly, and here, and any dear friend of Caesar's. To him I say, that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I love Caesar less, but I love Cassius more.
Brilliant, dear friend, just brilliant. Your speech will have us basking in the glory of Caesar's death. Wait! You can't kill Caesar! And why not?
Not without a good night's sleep, of course. How else could our brilliant future leaders commit such a perfect crime?
What? Hatter?
Can I interest you in some tea?
Well, I suppose so. I mean, we will be perfect rulers, so there's no use committing a crime unless it's going to be perfect.
Oh yes, drink up. Let's drink up.
You wanted to kill Caesar?
You're the one who gave me the idea.
Why did you agree with me?
I don't know!
Oh my God, Brutus! Thank you, Hatter. I couldn't have done it without you.
But you see, Alice, I couldn't have done it without you.
You make no sense. Nothing makes any sense. A raven is like a writing desk because neither of them make any sense together. But apart, they're sensible. Crowing and writing, they don't make any sense together. And neither does tea, which has no value to life except to go in the bellies of traitors with antidotes. And my, this world is changing me. How do I get home?
To get home, you have to click your heels 3 times. And above all, you must do the futter whack.
Butter what?
Okay. No, you're
Hatter,
over one
it's
more
over
seat.
here.
You told me to sit over here. Over.
I'm supposed to get smaller.
Those oranges that turn into apples. I have heard of those oranges that turn into apples. I've heard of those oranges that turn into apples.
Max, I don't shrink to a mouse size. I shrink to normal size.
I don't know how to do that.
What? Hatter?
tea?
This is when